Hey everyone, and welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're tearing down a very specific financial tool, the pocket-friendly AU Altura Credit Card. Look, if you're someone who loves to optimize their daily spending without getting bogged down by ridiculously complicated points systems or, exorbitant annual fees, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to completely strip away all the marketing fluff today and evaluate this card using nothing but hard data. My goal here is to empower you with the exact numbers you need so you can decide if this card actually deserves a slot in your wallet.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. Meet the AU Altura card. 2. Fees and spend waivers. 3. Earning and redeeming cashback. 4. Travel and milestone perks. 5. Card eligibility criteria. And finally, number 6, final pros and cons.
All right, Section 1. Meet the AU Altura card.
So, what is this thing? Well, the AU Altura Credit Card is firmly positioned as an entry-level product from AU Small Finance Bank. It is absolutely not trying to be some high-flying premium luxury card. Instead, it's highly targeted at folks who are maybe just starting their credit journey or honestly anyone whose main focus is just saving a few bucks on everyday essentials. We're talking daily shopping, utility bills, and basic travel needs. If you want a really straightforward companion for your everyday errands, this is exactly the profile we're looking at.
Moving on to Section 2, Fees and Spend Waivers.
Let's talk real costs. The baseline numbers here are super accessible. The joining fee and the annual renewal fee, for that matter, is a very modest 199 rupees. But hey, keep in mind, standard financial rules do apply here, which means an 18% GST is added to that 199 rupee fee. Oh, and while we always advocate paying your balance in full every single month, it's worth noting that this card carries an interest rate of 3.49% per month if you ever do carry a balance. Now, here's the crucial point. You don't actually have to pay those fees if you just use the card regularly. The bank offers these really straightforward spend-based waivers. First up is the joining fee waiver. If you spend 10,000 rupees within your first 90 days of getting the card, bam, that initial fee is completely waived. As for the annual fee waiver, to avoid the renewal charge for the following year, you just need to spend 40,000 rupees or more within your card anniversary year. When you actually break that down, it's literally just over 3,300 rupees of spending per month to make this a practically free card. Section 3. Earning and redeeming cashback.
Now, what's really interesting about this is the interplay between the earning multipliers and the strict monthly caps. For your heavy-hitting daily categories like utility bills, groceries, and departmental stores, you earn an accelerated 2% cashback. For pretty much all other regular retail spends, you earn a standard 1%. But there's a catch. Look closely at the caps. The cashback is strictly limited per statement cycle. For the 1% category, it is capped at 50 rupees. For the 2% category, the standard literature states a 50 rupee cap, though honestly, some of the bank's FAQs note a maximum of up to 150 rupees per cycle. Either way, this brilliantly illustrates that while the percentages sound great for an entry-level card, the bank has built in absolute ceilings that limit your overall savings.
Beyond those caps, you absolutely need to be aware of where the card gives you nothing. Zero. Zip. You'll earn zero cashback on fuel purchases, rent payments, cash advances, and wallet loads. Honestly, this is standard industry practice now, especially for entry-level cards, but it is so crucial to know. Do not route your heavy rent payments through this card expecting a 1% return because the system will completely exclude those transactions from your rewards.
But the real beauty of a pure cashback card is what happens next. You don't have to navigate some confusing rewards catalog, trying to figure out how many points equal a toaster. This card offers direct statement cashback. That literally just means your earnings automatically reduce your outstanding credit card bill. And the absolute best part, the rewards redemption fee is nil, perfectly zero. A lot of banks right now are charging up to 99 rupees plus GST just to let you redeem your own points. With the All Altura, what you earn is exactly what you get, directly in your pocket with zero friction.
Section 4. Travel and milestone perks.
This part really brilliantly illustrates the specific travel demographic AU Bank is going after. On one hand, we've got a fantastic perk for domestic travelers, 2 complimentary visits to selected railway lounges in India every quarter. These are currently available in cities like Kolkata, Ahmedabad, Jaipur, Agra, and Madurai. And get this, it applies to both primary and add-on card holders. But, and this is a big but, the stark exclusion here is airport lounges. The card provides zero complimentary airport lounge access, no way around it.
If you're a frequent flyer, that's a pretty notable limitation. If you frequently travel by train, though, that is a highly premium perk for a 199 rupee card.
Let's see how all this builds into your monthly strategy. Aside from your standard percentage cashback, the card offers a pretty neat progressive milestone structure. Step 1. You spend 10,000 rupees within a single statement cycle. Step 2. You automatically unlock an additional bonus cashback of 50 rupees. So, if you're already hitting that 10,000 rupee mark just to get your annual fee waived anyway, you're simultaneously collecting these 50 rupee bonuses month after month. It effectively boosts your overall reward rate.
The card also tosses in a couple of essential secondary perks. Now, earlier I mentioned you don't earn cashback on fuel, but you do get a 1% fuel surcharge waiver on transactions between 400 and 5,000 rupees, which is capped at 100 rupees of savings per cycle. Secondly, the card comes with zero liability protection against lost cards. In super simple terms, this just means that if you lose your card and immediately report it, you are not held financially responsible if someone else makes unauthorized, fraudulent transactions with it.
Finally, for this section, we've got to address international usage by demystifying a bit of financial jargon. You'll see the term foreign currency markup associated with this card. What does that actually mean? It is simply a 3.49% fee charged by the bank on any transaction made in a non-Indian currency. So whether you're swiping this card on a vacation abroad or even just buying software online in US dollars from your couch, the bank is adding a 3.49% charge to the converted amount. For international travelers, that's absolutely an important cost to factor in.
Section 5. Card Eligibility Criteria.
The basic requirements to get this card are actually quite straightforward. To be the primary applicant, your age has to fall between 21 and 60 years. If you want to issue a secondary card to a family member, which is known as an add-on card, that person just needs to be 18 years or older. Also, the primary applicant must be an Indian resident. As for employment type and minimum income, AU Bank accepts both salaried and self-employed individuals. Now, they don't publicly disclose rigid, universally fixed minimum income limits for this specific entry-level tier, because the thresholds are evaluated dynamically based on your employment type and your overall credit profile. But these are the baseline hurdles you've got to clear before they'll issue the card.
Section 6. Final pros and cons.
Let's weigh it all out with a final wrap-up so you have a perfectly balanced perspective. On the pro side, you're getting up to 2% direct cashback on essential daily spending, access to domestic railway lounges, and incredibly low fees with very, very achievable spend waivers. The zero redemption fee is also a massive plus. On the con side, well, you have those strict statement cycle caps that stop you from earning unlimited cashback. There is absolutely no airport lounge access, and major expenses like fuel and rent yield zero rewards. Essentially, it's a highly specific card that gives generously in its chosen lanes, but cuts you off everywhere else.
Which leaves us with this final, provocative thought for you to consider. Grab a calculator and really look at your last 3 months of expenses. Do your daily grocery and utility bills generate enough 2% cashback to easily justify a 199 rupee annual fee? Or will you naturally spend 40,000 rupees a year to just waive it entirely? If the math works in your favor, this could be a fantastic tool for your wallet. Thank you so much for joining me for this focused, structured explainer. Keep learning, keep optimizing, and I'll see you in the next one.